for UCLA, head coach Steve Alford. Student athletes Jordan Adams and Norman Powell. And we'll begin with an opening statement from Coach Alford.
Well, really pleased with our team. Coming off a Pac-12 tournament where we played really well and shot the ball at a very high level, I thought Tulsa did a really good job in the first half in particular. We got out of rhythm a little bit, didn't make the shots that we'd normally been making, but I thought for 40 minutes our defense was really consistent. We held them to 38% one half and 34% the next. So to hold this team under 40% shooting and did a much better job on the backboard in the second half. I really like the way these guys are guarding. We've got a lot of different ways of scoring. We've got a lot of balance. We got a lot of guys that can make shots. We take care of the basketball, and we did that again tonight. So we go to another level when we guard, and I thought we did a really good job of guarding tonight.
Questions for the student athletes?
Andrew Erickson, Daily Bruin. Norman, you kind of had that baseline drive off the steal with about 4 minutes to go. Can you talk about the lift that gave you guys, and also just your experience, coming back to San Diego and playing?
I thought it was a great energy boost for our team. Being able to make that play. Coach emphasized getting out of bounds stops, and that's what we did. And I was able just to make a good play and get the and one and lift our team. I feel like that really energized us and gave us the extra boost to get through them 4 minutes. And to answer your question about being back home, it's a great feeling. I'm glad I'm back home. I'm glad I'm competing in front of family and friends, and I'm glad we got the win with this team.
Raise your hand if you have a question for the student athletes. Okay. Thank you. And we'll continue. You guys are good to go. Oh, we got one? Sorry.
Jordan, can you talk about, kind of the difference in feeling maybe this year in the locker room and even in preparation for this game as opposed to last year? I mean, I know you missed out last year. What was that like to be, back in the mix and to have you guys win this one?
It's fun. This is my first NCAA appearance, so, I wouldn't rather do it with a group of guys and a coaching staff. So it's a fun experience, and hopefully we can keep this journey rolling.
Norman or Jordan, did you guys feel like in the locker room that you could have and should have maybe been up by a little bit more and kind of let them hang around a little bit?
They competed well in the first half, so both teams battled hard. So we're just glad that we were able to break away in the second half. So that's pretty much it.
Anyone else with questions for the student athletes? Thank you.
Good job, guys.
And we'll continue with Coach Alford. Any questions for him?
Coach Alford, when Tulsa is at its best, Woodard gets tons of touches, both to make plays and to get shots. Was that the central? Was that central to your defensive game plan?
Absolutely. We don't do a lot of no help, but he was. We guarded him like we did Randall in the Pac-12 tournament, where we just played no help and we weren't going to leave him. And I thought we did a poor job in transition. So, Norman had done a really good job on him, and he was outstanding in the second half on him. But in transition, he got away from us in the first half. So we talked about that. He had a third of the points at half again. He was on pace for a 28 night to where he got 20 points, 8 rebounds, and those are above his numbers. So we just felt like we wanted somebody else to have to score because we respect Woodard. And we thought that he was their catalyst. And you get this late in the year, let's see somebody else make shots, make points. And I thought in the second half, holding him to 1 point, getting him off the backboard, we did a really good job in the second half on him.
Any other questions for Coach? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.